Alright, back in the shop. Guess what day it is? It is 440 Mopar day. We're getting that done today. Alright. So, there she is. She's done. She's painted. So nothing, absolutely nothing is holding me up now. I am starting. I am going to start tearing down that 440 Mopar right now. I've noticed something strange while doing this kind of business. Like, it seems like when I do a motor for the first time, like, I've never built a 440 Mopar before. I've built all types of Mopars, but never the 440 kind of thing. And I've noticed, like, when I first did my first 351M, there's the 351W, I'd done quite a few of them kind of thing, but I'd never had the M come in. And as soon as I got an M, my next two following motors were 351Ms. I just found that strange, and I've only had one more since those three original ones that I've ever built of the 351Ms. But I just had a guy, and he called, and he's like, hey, I need to get a 440 Mopar worked on. So I'm working on a 440, and the next motor that's coming into the shop is another 440. Just find it odd that things come in groups like that. It's just strange to me. Like, I guess it's normal. Whatever. All right. I'm actually getting the 440 tore down. I just finished actually tearing it completely down. I just called the owner. What I found inside this thing is not very good. Not very good at all. Like, the way he explained it to me, I assumed that he hadn't drove it very much, saying that he had it re-ringed, and like, it's just a car that he just doesn't drive often. It's something like his little baby toy type thing. But anyways, when I got into it, every single bearing is scarred. Like, every main is kind of scarred up like that. It's scarred on the back side of them. Like, the rods actually show wear in them. Like, I don't know, man. That and let's see here, the back piston right here, I think it was, yeah. This back piston right here, the ring was snapped inside of it. Here's the ring. Like, that's insane. And this motor was still running. And he was running it like that. Like, yeah, he was like, man, it just didn't have any power. And I was like, I bet not. Yeah, I hadn't pulled the cam bearing, so I forgot to do that. Ooh, Jesus, I don't even know if you can get in there and see that. I doubt this camera will pick that up. Not really. I might be able to get a light on it. But the oil hole in that one's full. Let me get a light. Let me find my camera, my phone, and I'll use its light to show you that. If I can figure out, there it is. Jesus, I moved it. All right, here we go. Let's try to let you guys see all this. Yeah, that's too bright now. That little dot you can see right there in the middle. Oh, here, I'll show you this one. It's supposed to be a hole and not a dot. See how there's a hole right there in the center of that bearing? And then on this one, you don't see a hole. It's this light, but there's a, yeah, right there is where it should be, where the light is streaking across it. It's full of metal. Oh, lordy, lordy. That is, the back one's that way too. Yep, you weren't getting old to the middle or the back of the camshaft. Whew. This guy's lucky. His motor was about to just completely detonate, probably. Just everything lock up, everything starts snapping and breaking. Anyways, that's the part now. I'm gonna get it right, and we'll get him going. All right, we had to touch on the fact that, like, I called him back. I just called him. The reason I was wanting to like tell him everything that's going on, because everything can be fixed. Like, there's nothing catastrophic happened inside his motor. But I was like, dude, like, if you only had a few hundred, like, I figured he probably had like 400, maybe 500 miles on it type thing. I was like, you need to go back to that guy, because like all his gaskets look new. Like, it didn't look like this motor, other than it's just dirty on the outside of the motor. Didn't look like it had been ran very long. I was like, man, you need to go back and ask for your money back, because this is that guy's fault. Whoever put it together, that's his fault. He should have, I don't know, clearanced it correctly. That's what I'm guessing happened here. That, or he lost oil pressure. It may not be the other guy's fault. If he lost oil pressure, it could fall on him. But why is the ring snapped? Like, the walls wear. The wear in the walls is like ridiculous. Like, I mean, I can snap my finger on it. That's how big of a lip there is right there where the ring pack stops. I don't know. If this was rebuilt, it was done very, very poorly. So he needs his money back. Anyways, moving on. Every step I make on this motor, I find something I find funny on it. Look at the amount of silicone right there. That is ridiculous. And that is hard as balls. I don't know what kind that was to be that hard. Like, there's no sponge in that. That was never leaking. I promise you that. Jesus, put it in correctly and you ain't even got to do that, period. Damn, paranoid. Oh, lordy. What do you do? Bad news, good news. I've got the crank actually sized up and everything like that for the 440 Mopar. Bad news is there's one journal, well, there's multiple journals that are awful tiny, very, very tiny. And it's standard, like if I got standard bearings, it would be 5 thousandths worth of clearance, which is entirely too much. Way, way, way too much clearance. So the crank is going to have to be turned. The mains came out pretty good. They're not too bad, but considering that the rods need to be turned, and they're not the prettiest looking like journals, like it would be usable if I was, like if it was close enough to spec, I would go ahead and just, you know, buy bearings and put them in there and reuse the crank. But being they're inconsistent on their sides, where, I mean, obviously, I think I showed you where every single main and rod bearing got spun. So it's not the prettiest, but I'm not gonna, yeah, we're just gonna turn this bad boy, get us some new fresh surfaces, get some 10 under bearings, and be good to go. All right, that's where I'm at on the Mopar. I got the block washed. I don't remember if I haven't brought it back up here yet, so I'm over here looking at nothing. That's beside the point. So I got it washed. I'm gonna get it up here, and I will start buffing it and whatnot, getting it prepped for going in the boring machine. And we'll start boring that block here soon. I've got to disassemble the heads. I haven't done that yet, and I'll get them washed. I might come in tomorrow and do that. Oh, I think I gotta go down to Todd's tomorrow and get his timing set on his 602. So I may or may not be here, and I gotta go look at a new home for my new land. I think I've told you about it. If I haven't told you about it, I may just release that. But yeah, I bought a piece of land, or I am buying a piece of land. So good things to come. Good things to come. The 5.3. I got the rods over there. I just need to size them. I found, of course, I think I told you earlier that I found an HN bearing for a Chevrolet, so we're back on track with that. I just got to get the bearings in there, get them sized, and then put the rings on them, start installing them bad boys. Let's see, the 383, I haven't heard anything back. I called that machine shop that I had to sub out to the line bore, and I never heard anything back from them. So hopefully they're jumping on that and gonna get that done for me, because I've got to get that one done. I am ready to give that one back to Doug so he can put it in the car. He's actually going to install it for me, so we got that car. So I might call him and be like, hey, when you get that running, let me know. That way there, because we're doing a really kick-ass cam in that one. We're doing a 383 out of it, like I said, and a nice cam, a couple other, so Eagle rotating assembly for the 383. So I definitely want to hear this one run. It's going to thump real nice. Anyways, that's it for today. I'm going home. Talk to you guys later. Another vlog has come to an end, which means it's time to smash this like button right here. Click on the share button over here. Share this vlog with anybody you think might find it interesting. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the vlog. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell. That way there you'll get the notifications, and we will talk with you later. Whoosh.